when you think about it, this episode really was the episode of yes, survival was worth it. Survival was worth just getting here because now you can actually just soak in the scenery, soak in Shitori Station, just make you realize that actually yes, survival was worth just surviving just to get to this one place because Shitori Station really was that place that you can honestly say, well, it was really just worth surviving to get just to get here because holy freaking Christ, it's amazing. It's full of people, something we haven't seen in a long while. We have to value what we're seeing right now, and it was just so freaking amazing. I must say, like in a way of action, not very much happened, but everything else was just so freaking amazing. Just the art direction, the visual direction, everything in this episode was just on point. I must say, which studios deserves its props for some reason they can just do any scene and just make it just amazing to see. In a sense, it could be a completely static scene, but which studios can just sit there and go, no, look, we're going to do something with this scene and just make it just breathe. Like in a sense, it just make it vivid, make it just interesting to watch. Because sometimes you get static scenes of people talking. Scene can be really, really boring. Which studios don't do that? Which studios just make every single scene look fantastic? Even if it's just talking, the scene will look fantastic. The scene is just populated by things that are really interesting to watch. And this episode was full of it. This episode was just chock full of scenes that I'm going to say not one scene in this episode was boring to watch. Every single scene was freaking phenomenal. I must say, from art direction, it's kind of like freaking damn hell. Which studios deserve a medal just for this episode in its own right, in the sense they know what they're doing and they times it by 10. They say, look guys, we can make the scene just look normal. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to times it by 10. They outdo themselves each season. Every single time they bring an anime out, they outdo themselves somehow because freaking hell. Which studios know what they're doing and they just times it by 10. They really know. And the thing to really note is how they frame Mume. How they really frame Mume is one of those things I found really interesting so far about this anime because they frame Mume so freaking damn well that really every single time she's in a shot, it's like a wallpaper because literally it's just they know how to frame her and make her the actual center point of the scene. Yeah, they could actually just kind of elevate her out as being the kind of background character in a sense. Even when she's not the main focal point, she can still be the main focal point in a sense. She just kind of takes that scene, just makes it hers just by being there because they know how to frame it, they know what they're doing with it and make it look amazing. Especially that scene when Kajika actually kind of saw her, like almost in that scene when she takes off her like kind of blouse and just you see the like thing in the back. That scene looked freaking amazing. In a sense, you kind of just how she was framed. It was like, holy Christ! Like they know what they're doing. They know how to frame her. They know how to do things with her to make her look amazing. It just I was like, I'm actually freaking impressed with what studios do with her because it's just every single scene, scene where she's framed, it looks freaking amazing, I must say. But really, the main focal point for me is we actually really did find out about Mume's past in some semblance of way. Let's really find out that when they get to Shitori Station, there's actually a festival going on called Tanabata. Tanabata being a festival where you actually put your wish on a card and you hang it from a bamboo tree. And in the beginning, I guess Mume's all like, I don't really know about this, can you explain what's going on? But in the end, you actually find out she actually does know about it, but she forgot, and it actually kind of made her remember her past. And you actually find out her real name. You find out her name's actually Hodsumi. And you find out before she met her brother, she actually had that name, but after that point, I'm guessing she was called Mume. So, still a lot more I want to learn about that, but so far, what they're giving us, I'm actually completely content with. Granted, I'm still really freaking worried how they will end this anime, because really, there's only a couple more episodes left. So, as you say, I'm sitting there going, how will they end this? Because, I mean, with 12 episodes, you kind of set up this whole entire world. How will you kind of end it without a continuation? Or will you actually have a continuation, like maybe funded completely by Amazon Prime and just distributed through them? I'm not too sure, but still, I'm kind of wondering how they will do it. But still, I mean, we kind of found out about her past, and then I like how Ikoma just said, no, look, I'm actually going to turn you back into a human. I'm going to find a way to turn you back into a human and actually give you the life that you want. I kind of thought to myself, Ikoma, mate, you're freaking amazing, because really you kind of saw his character, completely change. When he actually gave his wish, he said, I'm going to destroy the Kabane, and I'm actually going to make all the rice come back. I thought to myself, you kind of just saw in that like kind of instance that really he does have a purpose. He knows his purpose now. He's going to go forward with it. He's actually going to like kind of fulfill that purpose and actually do what he can to actually give Mume back the life that she probably wanted and turn her back into a human. I thought to myself, Ikoma, I can't just say anything against you because you're just so freaking amazing. I love every single second that you're on screen because you just kind of add to it. You just kind of do. You just do what you need to do, and you do it just so freaking damn well. And I can't honestly say I don't begrudge him being there because he's turned into one of those characters that I thought in the beginning. I was like, don't know about Ikoma, but in the end, I'm kind of like, Ikoma's a freaking babe. Just give that guy more time. Just I mean, him and Takumi as well. Like, if they ever gave us a spin-off with Takumi and him just being detectives, it'd be freaking amazing. Because they're like a buddy cop, like, kind of pair up. They're just so freaking amazing just to kind of watch together. I mean, that scene when I'm actually inside that shop, and he saw Takumi actually tackle that dude, it was just like, my god, Takumi, like, you're freaking cool. I like you. But I kind of sitting here going, I want to see what anime can do next, because now we've actually met Beaver. Beaver being Mumei's brother. We actually know he's actually Shogun's son, so I want to know what we're going to do with him. In a sense, now Ikuma's like, not sure I trust that dude. In a sense, he kind of took Mumei's original name away from her, so what, is he a true hero, or is it more to his character? We're not too sure right now, but in a sense, I think exploring the last couple of episodes they've got left, we're not too sure, but either way, I'm sort of interested to find out what they will do next and how they actually will play out the rest of the episodes, because really, there's not very much left, and I want to know how they will actually kind of just wrap this whole entire anime up and actually kind of go to a fulfilling storyline. I'm not too sure, but either way, this episode really for me was freaking amazing. Just for some reason, the art direction, the visual direction, how it just gave those characters in this anime just hope, just to tell them, look, there's a silver line at the end of all this kind of misery you've gone through. In a sense, there's actually a reason to survive. This is the reason to survive. Shitori Station is your reason to survive, because look, now you've actually seen all these people. Like, it's just value life. And then when everyone was given their wishes, it was really, really nice. It's kind of to see these characters kind of say, "This is what I wish for." I thought to myself, it was freaking nice. I couldn't find anything wrong with this episode because it was just so freaking amazing. How they really incorporated the ending into that scene when they're actually giving all their wishes out. It was amazing. And Ayame and Kurusu as well. I've got to mention Kurusu because his character in this episode was freaking amazing as well. Just saw reason you kind of saw him come out of his shell and actually turn into a character, which I can also say actually kind of a lighter side to him in a sense. Same thing with Ayame, because all these characters you kind of thought were serious so far just kind of had a lighter side to them. It kind of just added to their character, added to them, and just kind of made their character a lot better just to watch. A lot better just going forward. Now you know it's actually just kind of lighter side. I really want to see Kurusu and Akuma just kind of have more banter because really it's the best thing about their relationship. But still, overall, it's an amazing episode. I want to say I'm still wanting to find out what he can do next. I want to see what Arake can pull next. I want to see that he can actually redeem himself. I want to see he actually can bring himself back to the days of Death Note. But still, I hold on to that idea. So, with all that said, I've been the driver. If you leave a like, do leave a like. It doesn't quite a bit. Leave a sub. Do leave a sub. It doesn't quite a bit. But with all that said, I've been the driver. And I will see you guys later. Bye for now.